Coalition will continue to stand with the Puyallup tribe in resisting this dangerous climate-wrecking facility.
It's the frustration and disappointment on the heels of a final decision. The Puget Sound Clean Air Agency granting approval on a permit the Tacoma Liquefied natural gas facility needs to move forward.
The LNG facility here is adjacent to neighborhoods, to schools, to the reservation of the Puyallup tribe.
Sarah Cornett with Power Past Fracked Gas Coalition is against what Puget Sound Energy plans to build at the Port of Tacoma. Andy Wappler with PSE addressed the controversy after a public hearing back in August.
I certainly appreciate why people are concerned, and I think it's great if they're involved in their community. But the Air Agency did what they asked them to do, which was to study this issue of greenhouse gases, and the report says the plant will help in terms of greenhouse gas emissions.
In a memo, the Clean Air Agency's executive director agrees that addressing climate change is an urgent issue, but goes on to say, as a regulatory agency, that urgency does not allow us to ignore our obligations to follow the law in making this particular determination, noting that the permit application for the LNG facility met standards set by laws.
All in favor, please say aye.
The Puyallup Tribal Council offered this statement, calling the Clean Air Agency's decision a moral failure and an insult to residents. Opponents say they're not backing down.
We are not stopping our fight.
Opponents are already promising to appeal. Back to you.